Hello watch fans, this is Anders here on Time and Crown channel. Today a review of an American microbrand, NODUS watches. And this is kind of a funny review for me because I was kind of getting microbrand fatigue, around all those watches coming out. A lot of these Chinese brands making homage watches, just too many watches coming out all the time without the proper quality. Just a lot of generic stuff coming out all the time. But I did review the NODUS Retrospect back in the days. I owned the salmon dyed version, and now I got the chance to review one of their later watches, which is the Sector Sport. So the watch comes in this cardboard box. On the upper deck here you have the watch, and you can place extra straps. And you have space for extra stuff down here. Here we find a fiber cloth and a manual for using the watch. But let's get the watch out of the case and just notice that I'm actually having 5 links removed. So you get a lot of links for this watch. And actually this NODUS Sector is a very simple but very efficient everyday watch. Almost kind of an explorer's watch like the Rolex Explorer with the 3, 6 and 9. This may not be a very original watch, but what you get for the $475 this watch is priced at, I think it's a really good option if you want a simple, rugged, everyday sports watch, maybe even an explorer's watch on your wrist. The NODUS Sector collection consists of 6 different types of watches, 2 dive watches, a pilot watch, a field watch, a GMT watch, and then this Sector Sport. And within the Sector Sport you find 5 different colors: the glacial light blue, the midnight dark blue, the salmon, the marigold yellow, and the frost. This is the frost. The marigold yellow and the frost is sold out, but notice they do say that they are actually planning to have new production runs of these Sector Sports watches in the fall of 2024. So let's talk about specifications with this watch. They say that it's 38 millimeters in diameter. I do measure 38.5 millimeters in diameter. I measure a lock-to-lock distance of 47.1 millimeters. Just notice the drilled lock holes here. A height of 12.5 millimeters, a lock width here of 20 millimeters, so you can easily put on other straps. And then it tapers down to 18 millimeters by the signed NODUS 2 push button clasp. You open here. Everything is milled, not stamped. This is also a really nice quality. And you actually get this NODUS micro adjust on the go inside of the clasp. It was also very easy to adjust this H-link style bracelet, which is completely brushed. I really do like the articulation of the links. I like the finish, no polishing. That is a really good thing because this is essentially a tool watch. Nice brushing on the sides, and then this chamfering here, which is polished all the way through. Polished on the side of the bezel but brushed on the top. You also see this nice little detail with the polishing inside of the locks here. Everything just completely fitted to the case. Big crown here, which I measured at 7.5 millimeters, so big, very easy to grip and operate crown, signed NODUS with the NODUS logo here. No crown guards, I really do like that. And then let's talk about the dial. Everything is applied. You see all the hour markings, 3, 6 and 9 with Arabic numerals, 12 o'clock with 2 sticks. They kind of get these almost shark tooth design, these hour markings. Simple sword style hands and then an arrow top second hand. As this is the frost, you get this kind of silvery frosty dial. You see you get some really nice texture and some nice light play on the dial. Very simple with NODUS logo and NODUS below 12 o'clock. And then just Sector in blue and 100 meters, telling us that this watch has 100 meters of water resistance. It is of course a sapphire crystal. Turning the watch over, you get all the information here. Designed and assembled in Los Angeles, US. So they do source the parts from Asia, from Hong Kong and China probably. But they do actually design and assemble these watches in LA. And they also regulate this watch. You see easy removal spring bars as well. And Inside of this watch, you find the Seiko NH38, which is an automatic movement with hacking manual winding. It is the no date version of the 35A, and as I said before, they do regulate these watches at NODUS's offices. And you see on your screen now, we get really nice accuracy of approximately plus 7 seconds per day. Notice they do promise plus or minus 10 seconds. So this is really nice for one of these Seiko movements. It has 24 joules, beats at 21,600 radians per hour, and has 41 hours of power reserve. Now let's also have a look at the lume, because the lume is a very pleasant surprise on this watch. We do get Super Luminova BGW9 lume, and as you see, it's really potent, really powerful. I'm very happy with the lume. Also in low light situations, it's very potent. Now let's just talk a little about NODUS as a company, microbrands, and also how some companies they manage to grow and become better and better before we conclude this review. So NODUS has grown a lot in the last 5 or 6 years. For example, with the Contrail GMT and the Trail Tracker, which they made in cooperation with Raven watches. These watches are testaments to NODUS becoming a bigger and better company with higher quality, and that is why I'm getting some faith back in microbrands and smaller watch brands, because we do see some of these brands actually growing. They are trying to become better, more professional, so I'm really hoping to at some point get my hands on the Contrail and also the Trail Tracker to review here on my channel. This Sector Sport is one of the more basic NODUS watches, but the quality at less than $500 is definitely there in my opinion. Now on my 17.5 centimeter wrist circumference, this watch wears perfectly. It is definitely not a light watch. You can feel that it has some heft to it, and it is a bit top heavy. So definitely not just a little fragile light watch. This is a tool watch, a sports watch, but also an everyday watch. And maybe you could just take off the H-link bracelet and put on a nice rubber strap, for example. This is a white FKM premium rubber strap from MONTREUX. MONTREUX watch straps are actually sponsoring my channel for a few videos, and I can really testament to the quality of MONTREUX's watch straps. You can find a link to MONTREUX's website down in the description, and also a review of the straps I did. But just for this watch, I actually think that a white rubber strap would look really great with the dial here, and then you will also get a much lighter look. Nice quality, very flexible FKM rubber straps from MONTREUX. Now it is a heavy watch, and you did see I had 5 additional links. So approximately 144 grams, that is definitely a heavy watch. It is a heavy duty watch, but not too much in my opinion. So all in all, I think at below $500 you get a really nice watch with the NODUS Sector Sport here. You get all you want from a tool watch: great lume, screw down crown, great finishing, accuracy, 100 meters of water resistance, screw down back here on the watch, a nice clasp with micro adjust, a nice bracelet. Everything is just really well made. But of course, I always have a few things I would want to have a little bit better on this watch, and definitely the movement. I would have wished that they moved on towards maybe a Miyota, Citizen Miyota 9039. This is the high beat, no date, kind of clone of the ETA 2824 movement. That is a much better movement, much better quality than the Seiko movement, although the Seiko movement is cheap and it's very easy to service and replace. So if this is something for you, I can definitely recommend it as a more affordable microbrand watch. So I hope you enjoyed this review. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel, follow me on Instagram and Facebook, leave a comment down below, give this video a thumbs up, visit NODUS on their website, link down in the description. Also do visit MONTREUX straps, link down in the description as well. Thank you, bye.